Good morning. Good Monday morning, everyone. I am up early, too early for a Monday, much less a holiday morning. Trying to keep you guys out of that bright light over there. I'll scoot over. Yes, I still have my bonnet on. And as you saw on the description, if you looked, I have my coffee, ready to chit chat. My puppy dog followed me down here. What's everyone doing this morning? Sleeping still. Everyone is sleeping still. That's what they're doing because it's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. May I be the first to say so. After a few sips of this coffee, I am going to attempt to follow along with the YouTube video, How to Knit Easy for Beginners. I've never been successful at learning to knit, so this is probably my third time trying, and they say this video is good. Friends of mine have been successful. Thank you. Good morning, Rain Cloud. Or good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Hi, Miss Peg. So I spent yesterday evening unraveling a mess of yarn. Unraveling an entire mess of yarn. And rolling it into this ball. So you gave me a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just threw on some clothes, grabbed some coffee, let the dog out, and came downstairs. Didn't even take the bonnet off. And grabbed my yarn and knitting needles because I'm determined. Does anyone here know how to knit? Any tips, tricks? I am totally a novice. Not even a novice. Not even a beginner. Every attempt I've had before has failed. And I've probably already done something wrong, according to this video. Having your coffee and a smoke, good for you. Cheers, sister. Well, let's see, what does this video tell me? Because he tells me all I need is yarn and these needles. But I don't believe him. I just really don't believe him. Yes. I tied a knot. I did tie a knot in the end. Do any of you guys know how to knit? Somebody help. Oh, that's not the kind of knot I made. Okay. Pause video. Remake the knot. I've already done something wrong. Now I gotta do it again. Apparently he only has one knitting needle in there. And I still don't have the knot right. Why do I not have the knot right? Scroll back, scroll back, scroll back. How many kinds of needle knots are there? No, Patrick, that's not true. But thank you. It's a very common thing for people to say these days, it seems, and it's just so rude. So rude. Let's see here. Never thought I'd have to watch someone on a video make a knot before. But I'm gonna. Oh. Okay, I remember these parts now. I do not, Xavier, sorry. Okay, so I should listen to one of their songs. Why should I listen to one of their songs? Tell me why. It would make your day. Silly. How could it make your day for a stranger? Okay. Apparently we want some wiggle room on here. Oh, they make you smile? Well, I will have to remember that. Oh, it's on, oh, from your local music scene. That's cool. Where do you live, Xavier? But you have such a great local music scene. I don't know. He just keeps talking about the needle. He's driving me batty. The knitting needle. I already have the knitting needle. I already have the thing on. Let's move along here, buddy. Oh, in Dallas. Oh, I bet that is fun. Dirty Dan and the Basketball Boys. Are they on YouTube for me to find and listen to? Hello, KM. Hello from Mississippi. Okay, wait, no. Oh, no, no, no. This guy's going. Stop, 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 stop that video. That's just not going to work right now. Gotta take this off my head. Woo! Okay. Big John, that's not nice. Feeling quite the same. Feeling quite the same. Like in 2 seconds, this guy has one stitch on his knitting needle already, and I have no idea what the fuck he just did. Hello, Muhammad. Although I don't think that's your name. Your full name, anyway. Okay, wait. Nope, 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 nope. Let's go back a little. Your girlfriend knits too, and you sew in your spare time. Well, I can sew a little bit. It is your full name. That's a pretty famous full name, if that's the case. Tight, but not too tight. Okay, well, funny. Very, very funny. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I'm sort of knitting. Look, I have 4. 5. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I could do a reaction to their music as long as they're on YouTube. That's cool. As long as they're on YouTube. Hello, Daniel. Thank you. I don't know if this is the part that's called knitting or the part that's called purling, but I'm pretty sure it's probably the knitting part because purling sounds like something you learn after you know how to knit. Oh, have them nice and straight and even. Okay. Ooh. Lol. Great. I do some music reactions on my channel sometimes. Just not all that often, but I'd like to start doing more. And I'd also obviously like to do ones that I won't get copyright stricken for. You know how that goes. I think this is called casting on. How apropos for a witch. No copyright? Cool. I'm sure my son won't let me, who is into music, won't let me, I should ask him just to see. Won't let me review his former band's music. Good morning, Becca. How are you? I am practicing learning how to knit. Cool. Follow me, Xavier, and let me know. That'd be awesome. You know what? It's his former band, so I don't really remember. I'll have to ask and see what he says about letting me share any of it. Because I'm sure he is not the only owner of it. I know there's like at 2 to 3 o'clock Eastern, it's knitting hour Monday. So I know I'm being very brave because just because I know that this is my third attempt in my entire life in trying to do this, and I've never been successful before. Hello, Priya, Darashini. Yes, they kind of look like Jetson spectacles, so I hear. So I hear. What's new with you this morning, Timmy? You use your knitting needles for everything but knitting. That's like me. I had to have my husband go dig them out for me and dig out some yarn. My last attempt, I was so frustrated with this. He even tried to learn, and he gets so far, and then he makes a mistake, and he's a real kind of perfectionist engineer, and then, you know, he gets mad and quits. So well, see, you know, and I thought I knew how to crochet from when I was little, Then I had to start over with like just being able to do like the first strand, one line. And I don't know. Some arts are just not for everyone. Knitting is for the birds. Well, I'm wondering, okay, so like this is all getting everything on one needle. Then the second needle comes in, I'm sure, after this. And that's where I'm going to like, everything's going to go to hell in a handbasket. Everything will just go to hell in a handbasket, I am sure. But today is the first knitting hour Monday. And I wanted to at least not be 100% clueless, although I'll be 99% clueless. Okay. I'm supposed to be keeping these evenly spaced, and I just keep shoving them down farther. What's new this Monday morning? Anyone? Timmy? Mohammed? You think you bought the same lampshade that I have above it. You're going to take the glass out. There's no glass in my lampshade. It has tassels. Oh, that one? Ooh, that sounds fun. See, I want that to hang from the ceiling, and hubby is like, has this like big, I don't know what to call it. He's got this rule in his mind about not wanting to make holes in the ceilings in any of our rooms, which drives me batty. It's like that's what that kind of lamp is for. Same. We did too. And it's entirely retro. It's like mustard yellow glass and red, bright maroonish kind of red. And we've had it forever. And he brought it out because, I thought it would be fun because behind there is where I film usually. I'm just sitting on my couch right now. And it would be fun to have that right in the middle above me, but we'll see. So far, I have not been successful in getting him to cooperate with the idea of putting a hole in the ceiling. Seriously. Why did we buy it then? He was all excited about it too. Now this yarn I think is pretty old because my husband thinks that this is the leftover yarn that was as part of an Afghan his grandma made for him. You just come here because it's relaxing. Yes, I try to keep it relaxing. Can you hear my indoor wind chimes? That's relaxing. He is in charge, to be fair. Oh, I mean, as far as his unwritten rule in his mind about not putting holes in the ceiling. Well, yeah, I mean, if I could do it myself, I would do it, but then he'd be mad at me, but he'd get over it. It's just that I don't know how to do it myself. If I had somebody else do it, he'd really be pissed. You hear the chimes, yes. I have chimes outside on the deck, and I also have chimes in here that hang near the air conditioning vent. And so they work that way too. And I believe that's the set he had made for me. I forget. I think it was for Mother's Day a year ago. Not this last Mother's Day. 2023. Maybe it's the coffee that's helping me be successful thus far. Something tells me, though, I should probably stop before and then figure out how to turn the video back on and figure out how to go from here. I have a lot of background noise here. There's a fan going. There's the bubbling of my fish tank that everyone always hears. What's that water running? And it's not, it's the fish tank. Hello. Oh, that's not a nice thing to say. Satan's granny. Or Satan granny. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. My grandparents have been long gone. Sure, I am a grandmother, but they're little toddlers. I'm not old enough to be anybody's granny who is on YouTube by themselves. So you can just watch me knit. Hello, Miss Kay. Did I miss you? It's only been a couple days, girl. What have you been doing? I gotta figure out in this video, guys, now what to do after this part. Okay, yeah, I've got all that. Love you too. Yeah, keep them apart. Yada, yada, yada. He keeps talking about this. Mine are, I think I must have way too many on here because, like, there's no real spacing here. Of course, I have a whole longer needle than he does. And he has a double pointed needle. No fair. Hold on, dude. You can't just turn the whole thing around on me. Hello, Abiel. Fancy grandma. Not very fancy, more hippie-ish. Here I sit trying to learn to knit at a very young grandma age. If I learn to knit, will I start to feel old? I don't know. It's a little scary, you guys. I have a moderator on here, it seems. Okay, and I'm supposed to turn it around this way and hold it in this hand now. And I'm going to take this one. Uh-oh. I think I'm supposed to go up into this one. Oh, he just talks too much. For fuck's sake. So everyone is off of work and off of school today? Is that true? Hmm? I hope so. And I hope my husband sleeps in upstairs. It's 6:30, almost. Hopefully my son doesn't wake him up. And I can't talk too loud down here or the dogs will, the one dog will wake up. And if he wakes up, then he wakes everybody else up. He's the asshole dog that barks and causes everyone all kinds of stress and trouble. Okay, I'm stopping right here because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Little doughboy. Trying to figure out how to knit. And I doubt I'm going to be able to figure it out on my own. So I have a video, but all he keeps doing is talking, which is making me mental. Miss K, do you sleep with a bonnet by chance? I'm testing it out now that I've got long hair. And it's super, super long and in the way. Yes. I understand. Sleep with a satin hair bonnet, Miss K. And I was under the impression that it's hard to do too. And it has been hard. 3 times I've tried to learn and to no avail. But today, some friends of mine on YouTube are having, or no, yeah, on YouTube, we're going to have a knitting hour from everybody from beginners on. Oh, okay. I've just discovered them, Miss K. That's why I asked. I mean, I knew about them, but as far as like using them, I just discovered them. Hi, Clint. And I don't want to be the total not, beginner, but I guess it's for beginners and whatever else. But see, I'm trying to crochet, see? That's not, I'm sure that's not how that goes. Clint, do you know how to knit? You do? Well, I'm trying to learn. And so far, I'm going to stop right there because until I have more help and that guy stops yammering on in that video, making me crazy. Hair is in the way already. You can alter knitting needles. Interesting. Alter them into what? Or do you just mean change them from the way they are? Now I'm really going to look like somebody from a cartoon. Not just the Jetsons. There's another one. Another movie, Monsters, Inc. or something. Oh, into wands. Ooh. I have a few wands. I have a wand that was my mother's. And I have a wand of my own. And I bought a selenite wand recently. At a rock and crystal shop. Or no, it was the oddities shop. Iced tea. But I bet that would be a fun thing to do. Sure. What's up, Miss K? What's going on? What's so cool? Wands? Oh, your videos, huh? What do you do in your videos? What kind of videos do you make? Ooh, very cool, Clint. Very smart idea. Smart, smart, smart. Oops. Please hold. One of these days my phone is going to edits. That's the oh. Do you need help with edits? Or you get creative with your edits? Ah. What do you mean edits? Or you get creative with your edits in your videos? What's the subject of most of your videos? Oh, like me? Mine, I don't edit anything. I don't edit anything. I have to take the time to sit down and learn how to edit some more. It's not kombucha, slipjaw. Oh, sad songs. Yeah. It's iced tea. Okay. Clint? No, 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 no. Sad songs. Mila. Hello, Mila. Hello, Albert. Good morning. How is everyone this morning? Oh, you want to live stream like me? You can live stream like me. Clint live streams. My friend Becca that was here a little bit ago, a few minutes ago, she live streams. I'm glad, Mila. You don't have enough subs. Oh, that's right. Albert G. I seem nice. Yes, most of the time I am nice. You have that problem too, Mila? What is it like? Didn't they lower the number you have to have? Somebody was telling me that. You only have 3. Clint, you get on that. You sub to these young ladies and help them out. Oh, it's 50 now? I don't know if it lets me do that from here. Hold on, let me try. I don't think so. Nope. But I will look you guys up. And I will definitely sub. I'm not a very big channel myself. But I can, I know since they lowered the requirements, I can, I have a little over 300 and something subs. Mila Darla. Okay, cool. I can stream from my phone and I can stream from my webcam. And this is my phone right now. So, speaking of kombucha, my husband tried to make kombucha. It went well the first time. I don't know what the problem was the second time, but it did not go well. Oh, Mila. Thank you. And if I could see all of you guys' little icons on my phone, I'm sure I would say the same about you. I just can't. They're just so small on the chat part in this vertical feed. Does anybody have big plans for today, Labor Day? I would imagine a lot of barbecues, family get-togethers. Yeah, support each other, y'all. Hello, Taylor View. What the shy fuck? I'm not shy. You're gonna go shopping today? Oh yes, my husband said we have to do a little food shopping today. He was letting me know he wants to get a few things. So, other than my little knitting hour, I know we have to go to the grocery. Which means getting out of the house. You know, and I'm not real big on getting out of the house. I don't really care for peopling. You know, I people on here. Hello, legends. You have 5. Okay, you are a 10th of the way there, Mila Darla. Welcome back, Legends of Sport. Good morning. Happy Labor Day. How are you? So after I unraveled all of the yarn to make this last night, I was left with all of this that still isn't unraveled. So I thought I found the end of it. Yes, I did. I'll stick you over there so you stay out of the way, since I already. Oh, and then I found this tiny piece amongst it. Talk about aggravating. Where's that end? There's that end. Okay. I'm doing well, Legends. I was just telling the folks that I have a beginner's kind of Monday knitting hour today for the first time online. Can someone turn the light on for me? No. I can't. It's back there. That's the light you see over here. You can't see me. Is anybody else having trouble seeing me? Am I too far away from the screen? Uh-oh, Mila. Everybody can see me but you. What's going on with your screen, with your camera, girl? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Miss K. What's going on that you can't see me? You can barely see me? That's not good. Everybody else can see me just fine. I can see myself just fine. Do you want to go out and come back in? Is it too dark? Turn the brightness up on your phone, sweetie. Maybe that'll help. Maybe you have it real dim from overnight or something. Do you have your settings turned down for the evening and then it isn't time for them to brighten up? Have a great day, Albert. Albert G, you come back anytime. I get on here and chit chat with whoever comes along while I sip coffee if I'm up early in the morning. Sometimes in the evening, I get out on my deck and chit chat if it's not too warm outside. Because I hate the heat, right? Everyone knows I hate the heat. Wait, what time is it there? It is 6:45 a.m. You've already gotten busy redecorating your room? Well, thank you, Albert G. That's very kind of you. Where are you at, Mila? What time of the day is it for you? Oh yeah, same. So where are the times? Is it PM for you or is it AM? It's AM for me. $1:43 for you, Miss K. In the afternoon over there in England. Are you the one over there in England? 6:45. Yeah. Oh, it's AM to. Oh, so we're in the same time zone, Mila. Miss K, I think, is over in the UK. Yeah, and Clint's in our time zone. I know Becca was in our time zone, I believe. Oh, Macedonia. That's right. One of my most exotic friends. One of my most international friends. I have some friends that pop on from, you live in Minnesota. Okay, I'm in Illinois. I have friends that pop on here from Pakistan, from Malaysia. All kinds of places. Y'all age rev. I don't know what you mean, Miss K. Where do I live? I live in Illinois, Mila, just outside of, not too far away from Chicago. Far enough, but not too far. Clint, you're joking. Oh, you're 15. Yeah. It's okay. It'll all be cool. As long as everybody keeps it cool. Oh, we age reveal. Do I age reveal? Y'all age reveal. Oh. Oh, you're indicator. Okay. You were just here in Chicago? Awesome, Mila. I don't know how old any of the rest of you all are, except for you, Miss K, who said you were 15. What is on the top? Jag girl, what is on top of me? That is my hair. That is all my hair. Clint is 33. I am 20 years older than you, Clint. 20 years older. Mila's 14. Jag girl. Yes, I do have a lot of it. It's thin strands and tons of it. Let's see if I can unravel this whole mess now. It doesn't drive me batty while I'm doing it. Yeah, thick hair runs in my family. And all of my kids have thick hair. No, you need to come see me, Clint. Come up by Chicago. I've been down by Decatur before. Okay, Mila. Bye. Have the best day of your life today, too. Now, I'm sure my daughter is probably up already this morning, but busy making breakfast for babies, grandbabies, toddler grandbabies that wake up hungry. Okay. Okay, Clint. You can see me a lot better now. It's getting a little bit brighter that direction on this side of me from the windows. Yeah. I try not to turn on too many bright lights in the morning. I end up with a headache. So what is everyone going to do today? I suppose it's not a holiday over in Macedonia, though. Not like here in America for Labor Day. I know last Monday over in England was a bank holiday, which I find interesting that they call them that. It just means a day off of work. Good morning. Just getting up over there and making some coffee. Oh, yes. The sun reflecting off your screen. Gotcha. Aunt Beck, this is like the third one that I'm untangling. I did two last night, so I ended up with this ball, and I've cast it on this morning, and I realized maybe it's way too much, and I haven't gotten to the part where you know, Chris used the second needle and stuck it through, and then I just stuck it into the ball for right now until I undo this one. Yeah, I like tangles. I mean, I don't like to keep them tangled. I like to undo tangles. Howie. Oh, Howie, you goofball. My little Stanley, he's over. Where did he go? Oh, he's laying over yonder, about halfway down the couch from me. I don't think he wants to sit in the fan. He doesn't want to sit in the direction of the fan. Oh, goodness. It's like untangling jewelry. It's a lot of fun. Ooh, I found an end. I'll have to keep that out. You know what I won't untangle, though, is Christmas tree lights. I will not untangle Christmas tree lights. We'll untangle jewelry and yarn, but no Christmas tree lights. Oh, you have to be patient. It's a puzzle. It's like a puzzle. And you can't pull and tug at it too hard, or it just makes bigger knots than you've already got. I'm a peppy grandma. Yes, preppy. I'm preppy or peppy? Preppy. Preppy. When I was a teenager, preppy meant like that you dressed a certain way and, I don't know, preppy. Preppy was a very conservative way of dressing at the time, and you wore Polo brand, and let's see, what other brand? I can't remember. Preppy. What does preppy mean now? Does it mean the same thing? So many different words these days that young people use that I'm never quite sure all the time that I understand the meaning. A lot of it is meaning the exact opposite. Clean prepped preppy means like you're a clean prepped up girl. Yes, isn't that true, Aunt Beck? A clean prepped up girl. I guess it's kind of like it was in the 80s. But Aunt Beck, like you're saying, I think a lot of things mean the exact opposite of what they sound like. It's so weird. It's like why is that a thing? Why do we use words but mean the opposite of what we're saying? I don't know. Ooh, I found another end. Oh Lord. You guys, this is more than one. This is more than one. This is more than one tangled together. Tangled together. Ugh. Well, this makes it more complicated. It's not a bad thing. Well, Pana, I didn't ask if you liked my face. And that's nice of you to say, considering I can't see your face, to decide whether I like yours. Yep. To say you're down for that is not like you're like down with the flu or anything. Yep. But they literally will say, like, they will take things, words, they don't change the words, like up or down. They use a specific word that means, literally means, dictionary wise, a certain thing. But the way to use it now for slang is that it means the exact opposite. I try not to snap too mean, but I do push back. Y'all can't say mean things and expect no one to respond. Or maybe you actually say mean things so that somebody will respond. I don't know if that's your thing. But, you know, I only have so much patience. Can I whistle loudly? Not very loudly. I can't do that thing. No. I leave that to my husband for the dogs. He can do that. Whistle for the dogs that way. No, you can't see my feet. Even though I am a barefoot person 100% of the time. For 10 years now, you cannot see my feet. I do not put my feet on the internet. Thanks for asking. With a loud whistle, now you can't do it. I have never been able to do that. Stop it, I like your face. No, wait a second. What did he say? No, stop it, I don't like your face. Oh, guns and more. We aren't here to discuss my feet. And that's an awfully, you know, interesting question for a Monday morning. Guns and roses. None of your business. Okay, we can stop with the super personal questions now. Or you can just go find somebody else to ask. Welcome back, Mila. What was your question, Pana? Was it a polite question? What did you buy your rings black? I don't understand. Either way, it's gone now. Good morning, Tommy. You have a great day as well. Mondays can be crappy, beginning of the work week, but some over here, a lot of us won't have to work today in the United States. It's a holiday. Happy Labor Day to you too. Hopefully you don't have to go to work today, Tommy. Okay. Thank you, Aunt Beck. You just wrench away, girl. Oh, that's awesome. I bet it is a big camping weekend. Ugh, now here's a knot. I was wondering because I thought I heard you guys saying that there was a girl involved. So he's with his new girlfriend. Well, that's awesome. Is there a whole group of them or is it just the two of them? Fun. He's 6'3" and she's less than 5 feet. Oh my goodness, how adorable. That's a big that's big though. That's a big size difference. Pretty funny. But that's still nice. What's with the tattoo on my hand? It's just the two of them. Well, that's nice. They can get to know each other well. The tattoo on my hand is called the Evil Eye. That one? It's supposed to be a symbol to ward off negativity and bad energy, you know, that kind of thing. Miss K, you're so sweet. Sandra the Wolf. Somebody come get their grandma. No, this grandma's just fine. I do have children and grandchildren. Do you, Star? Sandra, are you lost? Because I'm not lost. I don't need to have anyone come get me. You are the grandchild. I see. My grandparents have all passed on. And actually, all of my parents, except for my father, have too. You're joking, don't worry. I wasn't worried. It's all good. Ha! Star. I'm sorry your grandma is mean. Some grandmas are. My grandmas were nice. Yeah. I do just coconut. I remember you just coconut. You were. I have many tattoos. I am a little bit young, not too young. Yeah, yeah, that's different. Aunt Beck. My older sister was a lot younger because she had, when she became a grandma, because she was a mother a lot younger than I was. I have 4 kids. The youngest is 20, and the oldest is 30. And I had my first kid when I was just barely 23. I am. I am 53 for another month. For another month and a couple days. But I claimed the entire month of October, just so you all know. That is my month. And you can't have it. It is mine. I claim it for the entire birthday month of October. The best month. That's a young grandma. Grandma seemed older when I was younger. Maybe they just acted older, dressed older. It was expected to, for them to look differently. I don't know. But I'm not going to be one of those grandmas that cuts her hair and all of a sudden starts wearing all this crazy conservative stuff. Your grandfather, grandpa, and my grandmother, all of them are resting. Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss K. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. How old was my older sister when she first became a grandma? I think her oldest grandchild, did she just turn 18? How old is my dad? 77? No, she just turned 17. And my sister is 54. So, oh my God, is that 37? Y'all. I only have 2 grandbabies with another one on the way. She had you at 16. Yeah, that's what my older sister had her first one just like 2 weeks after she turned 16. And then my younger sister had her first one 2 weeks after she turned, uh, no, 2 weeks after she turned 17. And then the younger one had her first child 2 weeks after she turned 17 or 18. Yeah, it is. Star Smith. I actually say something like that, but a little more, you know, straightforward. It's strange to be that head generation, though, I have to say, because it feels like life has just gone by so fast. You'll be listening while you whip up some breakfast. You're so good. Such a good wife and mom, Beck. Yeah, the whole family at the Thanksgiving table when they all come to visit. Two of my children live out of state. One lives with us, and he will always have to live with us. He is medically fragile, disabled. Life goes by fast, but that's what happens to all of us. If we're lucky enough to, we all become, yes, that is true. Although my younger sister is convinced she will never be a grandma. We'll see. We'll see. She has a almost 4-year-old, 33-year-old, almost 34 this month. And then she has a, let's see, 19, just turned 25. So a 34-year-old and they're 9, yeah, because they're 9 years apart. Almost 9 years apart. Having a big, yeah. It is. I have 4 children. Although my second child swears that he's going to put me in a nursing home, that I'm never going to live with him. And that's fine. I won't go to the nursing home, though. I just won't live with him. Right? Who says he gets to decide anyway? I never said he gets to decide what happens to me. Yes, that's true. That's true. She's just had a bit of a rough life too, and with 9 years between her and her brother, she did a lot of taking care of him when she was younger. So she's been saying she doesn't want kids for, since I can remember. Now, my 30-something-year-old, my oldest, lives with his girlfriend. So maybe they will be married sometime soon. I don't know. I know they want a big family. She comes from a big family. And my daughter is the one who is the mother of my grandbabies. That I have so far. The 2 and 1 on the way. And we knew the gender of both of those my babies before they came, the grandbabies. But this time around, since it might be probably be her last baby, we are all going to be surprised, including them. Cheaper by the dozen. It'll be cheaper by the dozen in no time. Ugh, no more kids for me, but yeah. If all 3 of them start to have wives and husbands and babies and whatever, we'll have a full house in no time. I just got a picture sent to me by my ex-husband of my son and his girlfriend because they came to visit, I guess, yesterday. How do I know I won't have any more? Um, I realized Robert De Niro had a child at 70. Um, Not that I think that's the most wise thing to do, but I know because I have taken steps to make sure that it can't happen. I had a stepfather that was a lot older than my mother, and so my half brother didn't get to know his dad for very long before his dad had dementia and issues. And so that was hard, I think, on my stepbrother. Although I never discussed it with him or anything. We didn't grow up in the same household, so I barely knew my stepbrother either, or half brother. I do have a stepbrother too, even though my stepbrother, even though uh, my stepmom has passed away. Please, what, Miss K? Dementia is not a joke. No, it's not. It's very scary. Right. Star, that's funny. I've heard it said that, with Alzheimer's or dementia and whatever, that you turn into like the exact opposite of your normal personality, which I don't know if that's necessarily always true or if it's just something that is kind of seems to happen, or if it's the age that really makes their personality different. That they would have been, Oh, I gotcha. Sorry. So not the best thing. Well, what I knew of my stepfather was only from when I was probably 8 through 10, 11 years old. So then my parents got divorced and he and my mom got married and moved away. And I stayed with my dad. So I didn't know my stepdad very well. Only saw him after they moved away. Only saw him a handful of times, maybe. Yeah, I know my real father. I lived with my real father when my parents got divorced. My real father is the only parent I have left. And as much as he may drive me crazy sometimes, I'm sure I drive him crazy, but we are, like this. You don't live in the same state anymore. After I got married at 19, I they he and my stepmom moved away. They moved to California, they moved to Utah, they moved to Arizona. So I've kind of always lived without any family of my own nearby. But my younger sister lives out near my dad. And my older sister lives back where my mom moved to when my parents got divorced. Oh, I am his favorite. I am his absolute favorite, hands down. Of course. Oh, you did? Aunt Beck, how did that go? Can I ask? Oh, Aunt Beck. How did you even find him? Oh, I'm sorry. And did you say your mom was still around at all? I know your grandma's not, but oh, you asked his brother? You were in contact with his brother? And that's how you found him? And did you say your mother is I know your grandma had to be mom, but is your birth mom around? Oh, I see. All these blended families and adopted children, and your relationship was weird as she did not want to. Yeah, I could understand that that might make it a little quite um, awkward and difficult. Oh dear Lord. Okay, there's another end. Please don't tell me I'm winding this up and there's like 3 pieces of yarn in here strands of yarn. I'm gonna end up with a bunch of nonsense. At least that other yarn is a good sized ball of yarn. Now you have sisters, right? You've talked about your sisters, Aunt Beck? Do I have any pets? Yes, Star, I have 3 dogs. Do you have any pets? That's very true. That is very true, Aunt Beck. If you're the only one making the effort, then it really isn't a relationship, is it? You have one little bastard cat that follows you around town. You have to constantly grab him and bring him back home. Oh, goodness. Oh. You do things with two of your sisters. Now, are they um, actual life 09? Where are you from? I'm from the United States of America. Are you? Oh, yeah. Aunt Beck is awesome. Oh, they live near you? Okay. Yeah, Aunt Beck and I know each other from a whole big crafting community. And Aunt Beck is awesome at all kinds of crafts and arts. She can sew, she can knit, she can paint, she can draw. She's a very talented lady. Who am I voting for, Joe? You know what? Um, I was raised in a family where that was inappropriate to ask. You didn't ask someone who they were going to or who they did vote for. But nowadays I realize people talk politics a whole lot more openly and straightforwardly asking, but then they also do a lot more judging. So, Rebecca, Robin, and Rhonda. Ah. Now, are these your sisters as far as like your grandma raised you or raised you all, or do you have the same, are you half siblings? Are you full siblings? Yeah, well, I don't think, yeah, exactly, Star. I just don't think that people should be judged by uh, what their politics necessarily are. You guys are all half. Yeah. Nowadays, with the divorce rate and the whatever family situations, there's a lot of that half sibling stuff. Aunt Beck. Yes, I heard the Carolinas are gorgeous too. Have I ever traveled out of the country? Only as a child, and that was only to Canada. But I've always wanted to go. There's several countries I'd like to visit, but I don't think it's going to happen. Our disabled child is not someone who can travel because you can't take oxygen like his on a plane. She was only married twice. Okay. Oh, look at, I did all that and this one ends. Fudgy. Now I gotta start with this. Lord have mercy. You've been to Puerto Rico and the Bahamas. You would love to go to Canada. Well, I remember going to Canada as a vacation, as a trip, when visiting some family way up in northern New York. And then I've driven through Canada because it's easier sometimes to drive through Michigan and up through Canada and over to upstate New York. No, there are not. You have to take different kinds of oxygen that are not in pressurized tanks, and he has to use pressurized tanks. So, yep. Yes, and now you have to have a passport to go to Canada even, or to get on a plane to even practically, or have that special driver's license to even fly between states. Which I don't know how I feel about that. Not real fond of that. You know what? He started to act a little bit yet better yesterday. He didn't look so, like you could tell in his eyes when he was having a headache. He didn't look so bad in the eyes. He still said he had kind of a headache, but he took a nap and went to bed fine, even though he'd taken a late nap. Yeah, real ID. Here, it's not just a star on our license. We have to get a whole new one. It's got all kinds of features on it, and I don't know. They want to give you, they check your whole life. You have to prove every name you've ever had. So much fun. Chili with cheese. Yum. Hello, Goat Creator. Hi. Cheesy eggs and cinnamon raisin bread. Yum. Ah. That's what we use over here. It is our driver's license for ID. It wasn't last night, was it? I don't think I was on last night. It was the other day. Saturday morning. Yeah. Well, I have to take my marriage license in. I have to take my divorce papers in. And the paper and my birth certificate, of course. I also changed my name back to my maiden name after my divorce, so there's that. So that's why in between my divorce papers, I have to make sure I have that paper that gave me back my last name. When did I get divorced? I do believe in ghosts and spirits. And when did I get divorced? I got divorced in 2001. 2001? Oh, it's okay. I'm remarried for 20 years now. I'm good. I'm the one who did the divorcing. Yes, a while ago. I'm older than I let on. I mean, I'll tell you my age, but I don't necessarily, I suppose. behave my age. Aha. A rogue end. Here we go again, boys and girls. How many of these strange pieces? Another one, another little rascal of its own. There's two of those. What happened? Oh, that's a long, complicated story, and I'd have to know you well for better to tell you all that. I appreciate the compliment. Hello, Ray. And I haven't heard the term Mima in a long time. My grandkids call me Bam Bam. No matter what I wanted to be called, it did not matter. I became Bam Bam because my oldest grandchild picked it up from me trying to teach him how to play with the xylophone. Yeah, you do have to chill. So I would say, Bam Bam, to hit the keys. And he picked up on that, the little smart redheaded boy that he is. And now, Bam Bam I am. And my husband is Grandpa Doot, D-O-O-T, because my grandson couldn't say dude at first. And my husband always said, hey, dude. How you doing, dude? And so he would try to say dude, but he'd say doot. So he became Grandpa Doot. And my ex-husband and his wife are Oma and Opa, since we're German on that side. More German than I am. So they are the Oma and Opa. And they have their Uromi and their Uropi is alive as well still. Wooden pegs with a hammer, and he'd whack the pegs. You'd hear, oh, damn it. I am partly German. Ow, damn it. Is it ow because he hit himself, or is it, oh, damn it? You're Italian. You're Nonna and Papa? Mm-hmm. I am Scotch, so Scottish, Irish, a little, some English, very little Dutch, and definitely German. And apparently part of that English is Welsh. Which I find interesting considering it's very, very small little part of England. Bye, Goater. Bye, Goat Creator. You're welcome. Babu? Is that how you pronounce the Q part of that? Babu? Nona. No, when I was young, everybody just had a grandma and a grandpa. No different names. There wasn't any hardcore um, first generation um, Americans as our grandparents, so they weren't, um, wanting to use any specific other name besides grandma and grandpa. Burr. My name is Renee, and yes, everything is good. I'm all good. Babook. Babook. No, uck. Ook. Babak. Babak. Babu. Babu. Baba. Babo. Babo. Babu. Babu. Babo. Ba ba ba. Where did Becky go? Becky, what happens when you become a grandma? What do you want to be called? That may not happen because the kids will decide for themselves, darn it. There's just so many names to pick from. Some people want to be Gigi, and some people want to be Mimi, and some people want to be Mima, and some people just want to be grandma. And yeah, all kinds of names. Doesn't matter. Whatever it turns out. Okay, see you at 2. Bye, Beck. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone say goodbye to Aunt Beck. Where did Clint go? You're having the time of your life eating, chatting, and watching. Isn't it fun? You can meet all kinds of people on YouTube. And it's like, like they're right next door, chitty-chatting. And we're halfway around the world from each other. Auntie Beck is a sweet lady. Very talented, like I said, and a very sweet lady. Oh, did Clint leave? He's probably got things to do today, too. So yes, Aunt Beck is going to be the leader of our Monday knitting hour. And she's a great teacher. So those of us like me who have practically no clue what we're doing, she will do us a great service. Because, I would like to knit. Maybe some fingerless gloves, though that would be fun. I like the arm sleeve things too, to keep warm. I don't like to wear a coat even in the winter. I usually just layer up. Sweaters, sweatshirts and t-shirts and if I wear a t-shirt without a sweatshirt, then I would like to have those arm warmer thingies. Yeah, mine shows 8 people, but I don't know. Some people just listen. Some people are doing other things. They're just technically signed in. Who knows? Who knows? Better than them being rude. Oh, now I see 5. Sometimes I wonder if my family is watching and just not saying anything. If you are out there, one of my sisters, or my daughter, or my sons, I know my husband's upstairs asleep. He gets on and chitty chats. Yep, back to 5. Oh, down to 3. Goodness. Everyone's finding something else to do this morning or this evening, if it's the other side of the world. Hello, Leslie. Yes, I see that. Boy, it's just jumping all over the place now. Do I know you, Leslie? Yeah, from 3 to 10, like, right? I don't know how well YouTube keeps track, how often they update. Elijah the Shaman. I did not need to know that. I do like your name, though, Elijah. And the shaman part. That's cool. If that's true. I doubt any of us needed to know that, Eric. Elijah the Shaman. I've known a couple people who named their babies Elijah or Eli for short. Yeah, weird and rude. Some are just downright nasty. What are you going to do? It is the internet, and the world is not the nicest place all the time. And I think some people come online just so they can be weird, and they can be rude, and they can be nasty, which is really sad. It says more about them than anything else. And I wish more people in the world were happier so that they didn't do those kinds of things. Because hurt people hurt other people. And not always, but often. And yeah, I wish the world was just a happier place in general. Too much of the world is not getting along with one another, and it's sort of a scary time Tensions are high, right? At least you're not one of them. Exactly. I hope, Miss K, that you grow up to be a very happy young woman and grow old happy. Oh, look, that other piece. Um, yeah. Life can always throw you a curveball, though. You know, you got to be able to adjust. Sometimes adjusting is hard. Adjusting to the things that can happen to you in life. It has 20 years later still, it's a difficult adjustment with our disabled son, which has changed our family's life quite a bit, and our ability to go and do things. But, life is what life is, and you're always happier when you make the best of your life. Turn lemons into lemonade, as they say. Ooh, I'm almost to the end here, guys. Can't believe I have undone all of this since later last night. Hello, Eliza. Am I on drugs? Not trying to be rude. Sorry if it offends you. Interesting that you think that's not rude, but okay. No, I'm not really offended. And no, I'm not on drugs. And usually I ask people those kinds of, whatever kind of questions they ask me like that. I ask them those same things back, but I am not going to do that in this instance. Dr. Scout. Anymore? No, I never was on drugs. Y'all, I have lived a very sheltered, boring life. Well, somewhat boring. I just have crazy family members, crazy family situations. And I suppose if you consider all the odd medical things that have gone on in our family life, it's not boring, but it's not your wild, and crazy. I don't have this wild and crazy past. I didn't go through a drug phase. Okay, Miss K. How are you, Eliza? It's nice to meet you. And how are you, Dr. Scout? Oh, it doesn't even faze me, Miss K. Most people assume that you would, have a, a past, of doing things that that you don't do anymore. That's okay. And I don't know, maybe there's something about me or that they make that makes them think that, or they just say those things to everyone. I don't know. I don't know. So tell me about Macedonia, Miss K. What is it like there? Perhaps they are. Is Macedonia a wonderful place to live? Nice, lots of adventures. That's good. It's always good to have lots of adventures growing up. You always have good stories to tell your kids and your grandkids. My ex-husband is full of all kinds of stories from his youth that he tells our children. And they always wondered, why did I not have stories of my childhood and my youth to tell them? And I said, well, I don't know. I just can't think of anything that big of a deal or that funny or whatever to tell you. I have some wild and craziness in my childhood. Yay, done with the last one. Woohoo! The schools, the history. Yes. How old is Macedonia? Whoops. Unlike America, which is only, 200 and some years old. You love everything and you have a lot of friends. That is awesome. It's important to have good friends. You don't know how old Macedonia is? You love America too? I have to say I'm very partial to America, even if I haven't been anywhere else. I prefer and am grateful to live where I live. And to have the freedoms that I have. You speak Albanian and Macedonian. Are they very different languages? Or are they similar? Your friends and you speak English. Hello, Kevin Lara. Good day to you. Thank you. Silken cookies. I have a lot of glasses. I like interesting, fun glasses. My grandkids are always trying to get me to let them put them on. And I don't let them because I don't want them to break. Very retro. Yeah, the little pointy part. Cat's eye, as they call it. It's time to go to the eye doctor for me pretty soon, though, too. And I don't know if I need a new prescription or not, because it sort of seems like I have a harder time seeing closer up again. And I don't know if it's enough to change the prescription or if everything will be the same, because if it changes the prescription, I'm gonna have some new frames that I want changed up, and I'll probably have them change these same ones too, because I really like these. I have another pair that I was wearing yesterday that are teal, but they're like more big and round, not the cat's eye, they're more round that way. So I'm hoping this won't be the death of me or cause me to lose my mind. This learning to knit situation. You think they'll definitely change the prescription? I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. Let's not do that. I think there's something you're supposed to. I'll have to watch and see what I was supposed to do. Well, it is 8 a.m. Usually that's when my husband and my son get up. But so far, they are not sleeping in while they can. You know what? Usually I'm not an early bird, silken cookies, but quite a bit the last year or so. If I get woke up for any reason during the night, I often can't go back to sleep, so then I am up. Sometimes at 3 or 4 in the morning even. And then I end up having to take a nap during the day because I'm exhausted. I would have went outside with my coffee and sat and chatted out in the backyard like I often do when I'm up in the morning, but I thought maybe it would be a little dewy outside and the chairs would be too wet to sit with the yarn and stuff. You think I should get a notebook and write my subscribers' names on it if they say Miss Renée just tonight? Okay. Interesting thought. I was looking here to see if I had a notebook nearby. I have a sketchbook nearby, that's all. But over by my desk, where I do most of my filming, I have notebooks that I I can do that. My little grand nieces are chatting, sending me Snapchats, always wanting opinions about their outfits and this, that, and the other. Somehow one is always cooler when one is not when one is the aunt or the great aunt instead of the mom. Or the grandma. Oh, yeah. I'll start one. And your name will be at the top. And then we can just go from there. What's for breakfast? I'm not a breakfast person. I'm just a coffee person. And my daughter gets on me about that all the time, that I need to eat something before I even drink coffee. Apparently that's an important thing, to have something to eat before you drink your coffee. But I have never been much of a breakfast person. I love breakfast food. I just don't eat. At least have oatmeal after the coffee. Yeah, I should. And you know what? An oatmeal is more, for me, more of a winter thing. I like oatmeal with fruit. Key lime. What have you just stumbled across? What have you just stumbled across? Sitting here chitty-chatting with anybody and everybody that comes along. And I'm supposed to be learning to try and knit before a class this afternoon for beginners, so I won't feel so bad that I don't know much. And I was having my coffee. And right now, I just got a notification that one of the ladies that I follow on YouTube, I don't know how long it's going to take me because I don't know what I'm doing, Key Lime. From what it seems like to me though, knitting takes forever. And I don't understand how people can get so good at it that they don't even have to look at what they're doing. They could just be, going, going and going and going, and they're watching TV or doing something else, like reading a book even. I don't know. But all I can tell you is that my 3 previous attempts have ended up in frustration and anger and no success. So I'm hoping that with help of my crafty friends online that know what they're doing, that those of us who don't know and that are going to be there together every Monday, they'll be able to teach us something. You have a great Labor Day too, Key Lime. I'm going to say goodbye to you too, Miss Peg and Miss Kay. My good friend over in the UK just came online for her Monday morning chat. It's Monday morning for us. Her Monday morning live stream. It's Monday afternoon for her. So I'm going to run over there and say hi to my friends. See what crafty things they're getting up to. But maybe I will see you guys later after we barbecue something this evening for dinner. I'm hoping that's what we get to do. Have a good day, Miss Kay. Have a good day, Key Lime. Have a good day, Miss Peg. And anyone else who's watching, hope everyone else who sees this on the replay gives me that thumbs up, that like, and enjoys the little chat. Love you too, Gunny. Be good. Be fabulous. Be happy. And make sure you smile. Bye.